Welcome to another episode of GrapesWineTv. I'm Steve Gordon. I'm here with the owner of GrapesWine.com, John Kaplan. John, what are we going to talk about today?
Today, Steve, we're going to talk about Super Tuscans. Hello, everybody. Super Tuscans have become a huge part of great full-bodied red wine from Tuscany. Now, most people, when they think of Tuscany, they think of Brunellos and they think of Chianti Classicos. But more recently, people are absolutely loving their Super Tuscans. A lot of people that like Napa Cab, that like Bordeaux, are definitely gravitating towards Super Tuscans.
What makes it such a unique?
Well, Super Tuscans is really a area of wine that the public came up with, that wine writers came up with, and basically what happened is different parts of Tuscany are broken up into specific regions, and by law you're only allowed to grow certain grapes in those regions that are made in a certain way in order to be classified as a Chianti Classico or as a Brunello. A lot of great winemakers and decided, you know what, we want to try other grapes. We want to try grapes from Bordeaux varietals in general, Cabernet, Merlots, etc. And they wanted to make great wines that could rival the great Bordeaux's. And they decided to start planting a lot of Cabernet and Merlot in areas that were traditional to other Italian varietals, and started to make wine. And the first famous one was a house called Sassicaia, and it turned the wine world on its head. It was so good. It's considered one of the top 10 best wines of the last century, the 1985 Sassicaia. And we love these wines. More and more of them started to come over. Most of them come from what we call the Maremma, which is the coastal part of Tuscany, specifically a town called Bolgheri. And we love these wines. But they were IGTs, which is the lowest classification of an Italian wine, which is basic table wine, vina de tavola, which is, the basics. Why? Because they had no classification. And the public started to call them the Super Tuscans because they were unbelievable. They were mind-blowingly good. Today, they're some of the most collectible and most sought-after wines coming out of Italy and Europe in general. And love them, recommend them. You should definitely, if you like big red wine, you've got to get into the Super Tuscans.
I love the Super Tuscan myself.
Good. Yeah, today we're actually tasting Flascianello, which is one of my favorites. Franco Burnaby is the winemaker and make incredible wines, actually in the Classico zone. And this one's a little different because it's 100% Sangiovese, but the quality is incredible. Giovanni Manetti, who owns the place, is a friend of Grapes, and his wines are incredible. Definitely recommend them.
Well, that's great. Don't forget, if you'd like to speak to your own personal wine advisor, it's 1-800-434-WINE. Just call 1-800-434-WINE. Or, of course, you can go online at GrapesWine.com. You can like us on Facebook at Facebook.com, and then just go to GrapesWine.com. And for those of you who'd like to take advantage of our VIP specials, you can text the word WINE, W-I-N-E, and in the number on your cell phone that you would normally dial, just put the number 57711. So let's text the word wine to 57711. John, it's been great to see you again. I can't wait to taste this wine.
Love it.
It smelled beautiful. Great
Beautiful.
bouquet.
Wonderful wine.
Cheers.
Cheers.